everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. I know I haven't been around in a while, but I've been watching the news and watching all this stuff with these children that have been separated from their parents. And y'all, as a mother, watching these reunions it's just breaking my heart. You know, whenever I make a video about your president, because 45 is, I don't consider him my president. YouTube has a way of demonetizing the videos and, putting strikes on them and all kinds of crazy stuff. But I don't want to be one of those people that just stands by and doesn't say anything or, express my views on what's happening in the country. When I first heard about the fact that when these people entered our country, that they were being brutally torn away from their children. They would go one place and their child would go another place. Some of these people have been sent to New York, other states, and children are down in Texas or just scattered all around the country. And I'm wondering what the rest of the world thinks of us. Do they think that we, as the American public, the citizens of America, do we agree with this? Y'all, I'm watching the news and I'm watching parents being reunited with their children. And I'm imagining what that feels like. I remember my kids when they were 8, 9, and, even younger, under 5, and how precious they were to me, and how if they were out of my sight for a moment, how I would panic, And I can't help but to wonder when those women are in those detention centers and it's nighttime and you're settling in to go to sleep, what is going through their minds? They were, many of them, escaping horror in the places that they came from. And they came to America for refuge, And when they get here, they are treated, all of them, like criminals. Like I said in another video, I do believe that, in the midst of maybe some of these folks that are coming in, that there are criminals. But I truly believe that the vast majority of them are just coming to America to seek asylum. And this is what they get. Now, today, when I watch the news, they say that they believe that there are more than 3,000 children who have been taken from their parents. And y'all, they're claiming that they're going to do DNA testing to try to match the children to a parent, I guess. When you're doing that, when you're having to do that, then that means that when you were taking those children from their parents, you did not tag them and match them or give them a bracelet and say, your child has this bracelet on, you have this bracelet on. When we clear up everything, this is the way that we're going to reunite you. It's like when you're in the hospital and you have a baby. They put something on the baby's ankle and they put something on the mother's ankle. And when they bring the babies in, they take a wand and it's a reader and they read the bracelet on your arm and match it to your baby. I'm not understanding why, when they started this practice of separating these families, that they didn't do something like that. It's horrifying to think that some of these kids may not ever get back to their parents. It's horrifying to wonder where they are, and what's happening to them. I even watched a story where a young boy, he had to be about 10 or 11, or maybe just a little bit older, he talked about some abuse that he had witnessed with a younger child being tied to a chair with their hands and ankles bound. I don't believe that these children are all being treated well. And in my soul and my spirit, it just hurts me to even imagine that. You know, these detention centers, they don't want anyone in them to see the living conditions that these children are living in. They don't want us to really know and understand what's going on. They won't even comment on exactly how many children have been displaced. When you really think about that, y'all, this is really, really bad. It's really bad. I'm worried that some of these kids are going to slip through the cracks. I'm worried where they're going to end up, because when you do something like this, you don't value the family relationship between these refugees. You're not treating them like humans. I wonder if Donald Trump's young son had been ripped from Melania and she didn't know where he was and all of that, how would they feel? Would they understand what these people are going through? Yes, you came to a country and maybe you didn't enter in legally, but what is done to you is your children are taken from you, and you don't know where they are. Y'all, the rest of the world has got to be saying that America, we're a bunch of hypocrites, and we're led by a racist, y'all. Because when I think about it this way, the people that are coming across the border are not the only people that are coming to America from other places. We have people that come from European countries that come over here and overstay their visas and just melt into the fabric of America. Why aren't we looking for those people? Why are we not at the airport? Because let's face it, they're flying in, they're not walking in. Why are we not at the airport taking their children from them? Why is it that the people whose children are being taken are people of color? The White House doesn't want us to say that this man is racist, but when I look at the families that he's destroying, when I look at the places these people are coming from, these people, many of them, their skin is the color of ours, y'all. And it just bothers me to no end. When I try to, tell myself, don't think about it, it's not your problem. I think about when the Germans were doing all that stuff to the Jews, and the German citizens turned a blind eye. And what they allowed is over 6 million human beings to be slaughtered in concentration camps and gas chambers, and they allowed that to happen. It was genocide. And when I think about what Trump is doing, people have said that this is not new with America taking children from parents, and they're right, because during slavery it was a common practice for them to take our babies away from us and never, for us to never see them again. And that's why, as an African American person, I cannot say that that's their problem. Why should I care? They did it to us. I've heard other African American people say that. And I think to myself, we, above any other people, should understand the torment that these parents are going through. We, above any other people, should feel a sense of kinship where we want to support them and show them that we care. I cannot imagine being a parent in a foreign country with my child being taken away and me wondering if I would ever get my child back. You know, I cannot imagine having like a child under 3 years old who, only knows me as mommy, doesn't know my full name, and, being taken to court and having to figure out where their parent is. Y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy. You know, this country right now, we're in turmoil, y'all. We're in turmoil. I am 53 years old and I've lived through quite a few presidents. And I can only go from my personal, observations, my life and what I've seen, y'all. I have never seen a president this bad, this unfeeling, this openly racist. And he's just a mess all around. The times that I do watch him on television, y'all, sometimes I just sit there and I shake my head and say, how did we let this happen? How did we allow this man to get in office? He is tearing this country apart every day. And what I'm realizing is whoever comes after him is going to have so much work to do to bring this country back to some semblance of normalcy. I mean, when you really think about it, after Barack Obama left office, we were in a bit of a turmoil because the changing of administrations. But we could have never imagined that things would get this bad, where we are meeting people at the border, and because they want to come to America and they didn't come through the legal door that they were supposed to enter, we take their fucking kids from them. Think about that, y'all. We take their fucking kids from them. Imagine today, if you have children, look at them and imagine you go to another country and someone takes them from you. How would you feel? How would you feel? With that, y'all, I would like to know what everyone thinks about this. And, I really appreciate your comments, because on this one, y'all, I really don't even know. It's sad to say that I don't think all of these 3,000 kids, if that number is even correct, are going to make it back to their parents. And if they don't, where the hell are they? Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye.